Welcome to Fellatravel. Step into a city where history comes alive, where vintage cars glide along cobblestone streets, and the rhythm of salsa fills the air. Welcome to Havana, Cuba, a place where culture, heritage, and charm blend together in the most captivating way. Today on Fellatravel, we're exploring the heart of Cuba's vibrant capital. With a population of 2.1 million, Havana stands as the Caribbean's largest and most enchanting city. As part of an island home to 11.2 million people, Havana is a cultural hub rich with Spanish colonial influences, African roots, and a distinct Caribbean spirit. Our goal: to experience the timeless elegance of old Havana, a spot often reserved for those seeking a taste of history, luxury, and local flavor. Along the way, we'll savor the food, uncover landmarks, and discover hidden gems. So come along for the journey through this living museum and see what makes Havana unforgettable. And before we dive in, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Fellatravel. Your support keeps us bringing you on incredible adventures. The beauty of Cuban women in Havana. Let's begin with the heart and soul of Havana, the people, especially its women. There's an undeniable magnetism about the women of Cuba, particularly those who call Havana home. Their beauty goes far beyond the surface, blending natural elegance with an infectious energy that mirrors the city's vibrant culture. With a heritage that's a rich mix of Spanish, African, and Caribbean roots, their looks are both striking and approachable, featuring warm smiles, expressive eyes, and a confident walk that effortlessly catches the eye. What truly makes them unforgettable, though, is their warmth and strength. Even with the hardships they face, where the average salary can be as low as $15 a month, these women remain upbeat and full of life. You'll find them laughing with friends along Obispo Street or dancing to the rhythm of the music in Plaza de la Catedral, their energy as colorful as the city itself. It's a beautiful reminder that in Havana, beauty isn't just about looks, it's about the spirit. Ever met someone whose energy lights up the room? That's the essence of the Habanero woman. As we continue to take in the charm of Havana, let's explore another facet of this city that's sure to captivate your senses: the flavors of its food. A vibrant celebration, the Havana International Jazz Festival. The Havana International Jazz Festival is a celebration that transforms the streets of Havana, Cuba, into a vibrant stage pulsating with the rhythms of saxophones and the steady beat of drums. Held every year in late January, with the upcoming festival scheduled from January 26th to February 2nd, 2025, it's an immersive experience that showcases the island's rich musical heritage. The festival expertly blends Afro-Cuban rhythms with the improvisational style of jazz, creating a sound that is uniquely Cuban. Launched in 1980 by the iconic Cuban pianist Chucho Valdés, the festival has grown into an internationally acclaimed event. It attracts some of the world's best musicians to iconic venues like the Teatro Nacional and Casa de la Cultura Plaza. Walking through the streets of Old Havana, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the air hums with live music from theaters and street corners, making the whole city feel like it's alive with song. This festival is more than just an event, it's a cultural celebration where Cuban artists, whose craft is deeply rooted in the island's musical tradition, share the stage with jazz legends from around the world. Jam sessions often lead to spontaneous collaborations, with Cuban rumba blending seamlessly with Latin jazz, creating an exciting fusion of sound. Music fills every corner of Havana, flowing through the historic architecture, creating a soundtrack that never stops. For visitors, it's a chance to enjoy a mojito while taking in everything from smooth ballads to fiery improvisations. The festival highlights Cuba's remarkable musical history, offering an unforgettable experience that celebrates the passion and resilience behind every note. Whether you're a jazz lover or simply curious, this festival is an unforgettable dive into the heart of Havana's musical soul. Iconic and mouth-watering Cuban dishes. Havana's food scene is a vibrant celebration of flavor, and on fellatravel, we're diving into the dishes that truly define the city. Cuban cuisine is a blend of African, Spanish, and Caribbean influences, and nowhere is this fusion more evident than in the dishes you'll find here. Let's kick things off with ropa vieja, a classic Cuban comfort food. This slow-cooked shredded beef is simmered in a rich tomato sauce with onions, peppers, and olives. Served with rice and beans, it's hearty, savory, and bursting with flavor, exactly what you crave when you're in the mood for something satisfying. Next up is cong ri, the perfect mix of black beans and rice seasoned with garlic, onion, and a touch of cumin. Sometimes you'll catch the essence of pork or bacon, giving the dish an extra layer of flavor that's hard to beat. For a lighter option, don't miss yuca con mojo, boiled cassava served with a garlicky, citrusy sauce that's tangy and simply irresistible. And if you're celebrating, la con asado is the dish you want. This slow-roasted pork marinated in citrus, garlic, and spices is juicy, tender, and full of flavor, making it the perfect showstopper for any occasion. No visit to Havana is complete without a mojito, of course. This iconic cocktail made with rum, lime, mint, and a splash of soda is legendary, especially since Ernest Hemingway made it famous at La Bodega del Medio. And the best part? You don't need a fortune to savor these dishes. With churros for less than $1 or a handful of pesos for street food, Havana proves that incredible flavor doesn't have to come with a hefty price tag. What's your favorite comfort food from home, and could it stand up to these Cuban classics? Now that we're all fueled up, let's step back in time and explore Havana's rich history through its most iconic landmarks and natural wonders. Top iconic landmarks, natural wonders. Havana is a city bursting with history and beauty, and fellatravel is here to guide you through its most unforgettable sights. Start your journey at Plaza de la Catedral, one of the 4 main squares in Old Havana, home to the stunning Havana Cathedral, which was completed in 1777. The cathedral's colonial architecture, with its worn stone and elegant arches, echoes stories from centuries past. Just a short walk away, La Bodega del Medio calls out with its famous mojitos and rich history. This cozy spot on Cal del Empedrado is more than just a restaurant. Its walls are filled with signatures and photos from legendary visitors, including Hemingway. For a more imposing landmark, the Capitolio Nacional, or National Congress building, stands tall with its grand dome and neoclassical design, serving as a symbol of Havana's rich past. But Havana's magic isn't all about architecture. Take a stroll along the Malecon, the scenic promenade along the Caribbean Sea, where nature's beauty meets the city's vibrant pulse. The ocean waves crash against the seawall as classic cars roll by, blending the best of both worlds. With a tropical climate year-round, it's no surprise that Havana's dry season, November to April, draws travelers from all over. These iconic landmarks and natural wonders reveal just a fraction of what makes Havana so captivating. Mysterious and legendary places, Havana is a city full of hidden stories, and its secrets are waiting to be discovered. Take Calle Obispo, the longest street in Old Havana, which runs right through the heart of the tourist area. Over the centuries, it's been known by 47 different names, each one marking a unique chapter in the city's history. Today, it's a vibrant street filled with shops, music, and lively conversation, but its past lingers like a quiet legend just waiting for someone to uncover. Another fascinating spot is the museum September 28th. It might not be as well known as the usual tourist destinations, but it offers a deep dive into Cuba's revolutionary history. The exhibits are subtle but rich with meaning, telling the story of how the island's past shaped modern Havana. If you venture beyond the well-trodden paths, you'll encounter neighborhoods that most tourists never see. The rhythm of everyday life here unfolds in small moments, like standing in line for bread or oil, giving you an unvarnished view of Cuba that you won't find in guidebooks. These places offer a glimpse into the true essence of Havana, with all its mysteries and layers. Fascinating facts about famous locations. Havana's landmarks are far more than just stunning views. They're rich with history. Take La Bodeguita del Medio, for example. This isn't just a bar, it's a slice of history. The walls, covered in handwritten notes and photos of celebrities, have seen everyone from poets to world leaders. Hemingway's fondness for their mojitos made it a must-visit, and today it's a hotspot for those chasing the city's literary spirit. Then there's Plaza de la Catedral, a defining feature of Old Havana's UNESCO World Heritage status. The square, anchored by the 18th century cathedral, has a timeless feel, serving as a reminder of Havana's colonial past. Just a short walk down Calle del Empedrado takes you to La Bodeguita, but wander a little farther and you'll uncover the other Cuba far beyond the typical tourist path. Don't forget Floridita, a bar dating back to 1817, where Hemingway discovered his love for the daiquiri. Its vintage atmosphere is still alive with energy, making it an essential stop on any travel itinerary. These spots are just the beginning. Let's dive into more for the adventure seekers next. Adventure activities at iconic spots. Havana is the ultimate playground for thrill seekers, offering an adventure at every turn. Jump into a classic 1950s Chevy and for just $30 an hour, cruise along the Malecon. Feel the ocean breeze as you soak in the retro charm of the city, turning each twist and turn into an exhilarating ride. If cycling's more your speed, grab a bike for a few pesos and pedal through the narrow streets of old Havana. The sweet smell of churros fills the air as you dodge crowds and take in the sights. It's a perfect mix of cardio and sightseeing, all with a view you'll never forget. If the water's calling, head over to Playas del Este, just 20 minutes away, where the soft sands and vibrant coral reefs await. Snorkeling here is like stepping into a living painting full of colorful fish and underwater wonders. Or simply relax by the shoreline, letting the waves wash over your feet as the sun shines down. Back in the heart of Havana, embrace the rhythm with a salsa class on Obispo Street. For less than $10, you can dance to the infectious beats led by locals who make it look effortless. And if you're feeling adventurous, take a guided tour off the usual path, barter with vendors, sip a cafe cubano, and experience Havana's unfiltered energy. The city's pulse is waiting for you. Conclusion. Havana is more than just a place on the map. It's a living, vibrant tapestry of colors, sounds, and untold stories that stay with you long after you've left. On Fellatravel, we've explored this Cuban jewel, uncovering a city where every cobblestone street echoes with history and every smile reflects the warmth of its people. The women of Havana embody a dynamic energy, a celebration of a culture shaped by Spanish, African, and Caribbean influences. And when it comes to food, the island's soul shines through in dishes like the hearty ropa vieja or the zing of a mojito, delicious, affordable, and unforgettable, all for just a few pesos. When you step into Plaza de la Catedral, you're stepping into a living piece of history, surrounded by colonial buildings that have stood the test of time. The Malecon's waves crash against the shore, offering a perfect blend of nature's beauty and the city's timeless charm. But there's more to Havana than the iconic spots. Cal Obispo hums with energy, and the hidden corners beyond the tourist areas reveal a Havana that's raw, authentic, and full of life. With the Havana International Jazz Festival lighting up the city every January, you can experience a unique fusion of Afro-Cuban rhythms and international jazz sounds. This is exactly why Fellatravel keeps returning to Havana. It's a city that doesn't just pose for pictures, it pulls you in, offering experiences that let you taste, feel, and listen to its heart. Whether you're strolling down the Malecon at sunset or bargaining for a souvenir on Obispo Street, these are the moments that make travel unforgettable. So pack your bags, bring some cash since US cards won't work here, and dive into this Caribbean treasure. Share this adventure with your friends, drop a comment about your dream Havana experience, and let's continue exploring together.